And we're good.
Oh, shit, I didn't realize how badly angled my camera was. Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
So, it's been a couple of weeks since we've had D&D because life is life, and it was rough in there for a little bit. It does suck, and it was kind of a shitty couple of weeks.
And I forgot my helmet.
What?
And I forgot my helmet.
Sure, yeah, anyway, so we've been off for the last few weeks, but we're back now, and hopefully we'll be back again next week. If you guys haven't noticed, we are starting about 30 minutes earlier tonight, and that's because between myself and Smitten Kitten, we work for the education system, and between the both of us, we get up like 5:30 at the latest. Actually, I think you're at work by 5:30, aren't you, Smitten?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I start getting up at 4:30.
And Raz gets a snow
we're both
day tomorrow.
jealous. We're both jealous, Raz. Yeah, right. Hush, Raz. But yes, so we're starting streams a little bit earlier for the time being because education system, we have to get up very, very early. And we're both on the East Coast. So we're 3 hours ahead of everybody else, and Raz is 3 hours ahead too. So it is currently 8:30 for us. 8:35-ish. Anyway, who would like to do a recap for us?
I should pull up my notes. We met Lemon.
Yeah.
He's a forest witch. It's a joke. He's not a witch.
Okay, a druid.
Forest witch sounded more fun to say.
No, forest witch is cool. It's a cool title.
And we are delivering a letter on behalf of Lemon to Mayor Rel. Because Rel is like being an asshole and trying to take Lemon's land. So we agreed to deliver the letter.
It's not coffee.
What?
Oh.
I wasn't getting a coffee at 8:30 at night.
What? Are you sure?
Makes sense.
I'm positive. It's sugar. Straight sugar, but it'll help keep me awake.
I'm not allowed to have any sugar.
Aw.
Alright, so does anyone have anything else to add?
I wasn't really coherent last week.
Yeah, I know you weren't coherent. That's why I wasn't expecting anything out of you for that.
Haley pretty much got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So when we left off, you guys were out in front of the town hall in Mageguard, hoping to deliver the letter from Lemon to Mayor Rel. So within Old Town, this large building, the town hall, is easy enough to find, as it's probably the largest in the small town. Your first glance of the glimpse is met with rust-colored brick that has seen better days, and pillars that appear to be made of some shimmering material. Probably stone that came from the nearby storm. Entering into the town hall, you guys can see, much like the facade of the building, the interior isn't much better off. The dark wood flooring that is laid out through the entirety of the hall is faded in spots and creaks badly enough. A long brown rug meant to soften the painful sound and warm the hallway is threadbare and faded to a sad fade. To the left and the right, you can see a few closed doors with plaques next to them reading council member names, but you can tell that the person you want is at the end of the hall, where a lone desk sits with a mousy-looking human sitting at it, a large tome in front of them. Their silvery blonde hair is swept back from their face with a comically large bow. They're dressed in very plain beige robes, and their brow is furrowed in concentration as their hand twists in what seems to be an arcane method. What do you guys want to
Uh, I'll approach the person.
do? What was Ruby just chasing? Or not Ruby, Luna just chasing?
What?
I
She's
just saw
just
her.
meowing.
I just saw her just go
She's
like in a quick twist.
She was meowing.
She just wants attention.
Uh, I'll approach the person, and you said they work there, right?
They work there. They're very deep in concentration. They're very focused on what they're reading and trying to do with whatever this tome is.
Okay. Excuse me. I say to them.
There's no response at first.
I approach and tap them on the shoulder. Excuse me.
So when you tap them on the shoulder, you see them jump a foot in the air, completely startled out of their deep concentration.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
Oh, that's okay.
My name is Bentley. I'm
Bentley.
Mayor Raoul's secretary. What can I help you with?
We're actually hoping to see the mayor. Is he in?
He is, but he wasn't really expecting anyone. Can I ask why?
We have a letter to deliver.
May I ask whom?
The Furbolg in the Woods, Lemon.
A letter from the Reaching Wood. I guess Lemon's still trying, huh? You can just see the young person's face fall into the slightest wistful smile as they think about the Furbolg that clearly was a good childhood memory for them. Sorry, I guess I got lost there for a second.
No, I get it.
I'm guessing you met the monster of the Reaching Wood, huh? If you'll give me a moment, I'll bring this up to the mayor and see if he wants to speak with you, I guess.
Thank you very much.
So Bentley leaves the room. Bentley slips into the door, and a few minutes pass, and you can hear some shouting before Bentley returns, their face falling into a mixture of concern, anxiety, and, surprisingly for the seemingly mousy young person, anger. You can go back now. The mayor does speak, but I shouldn't tell you this, but Lemon's always been kind to the town, and he's the one who inspired me to try with my own magic. There's a group of men that the mayor is sending to try and get rid of Lemon once and for all. I don't know if he's gonna try and have them convince Lemon to leave, or if they're gonna try and kill him. But whatever you have to say to the mayor, make it quick. You have to warn Lemon.
All right. Why does he want to get rid of Lemon? I can ask him if that's easier. Not that he'll be truthful, but
I don't know. I mean, I get that the town's small. We're not a big town. And maybe it would be helpful if we were bigger, but there's gotta be other ways we can grow, right? He doesn't have to go into the Reaching Wood.
he doesn't.
It's
Lemon's a
anyway.
good guy.
I know. We kids love him a lot. Every generation kids does. But once you get to be an adult, it seems like you forget.
Yeah. Weird how that happens with adults.
Yeah.
Alright,
Anyway, you can go in.
Thank you. I feel like I missed
Yep.
something.
You did. Look in that RP chat.
He says he's like Santa. Alright, I will go into the mayor's office.
What are the rest of you doing? Are you guys just following behind a Taurus?
Yeah.
Smitten, I couldn't hear you.
I'm following.
Okay. Alright.
Freaking button is so touchy. I'm not used to this yet.
Oh, that's right. You got a new mic, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the Wave 3, and of course it's upside down, so the mute button is on the bottom, so if I just graze my hand across it, it just mutes.
Oof.
Stop playing.
Alright. Inside the mayor's office, it looks nothing like the rest of the town hall. It's richly furnished, and all of its surfaces appear polished enough to shine. It looks like age hasn't touched this particular room at all. Behind a large, warm, deep rusted colored desk is a small man with his feet kicked up on them, dressed in a deep blue waistcoat that appears to be made of velvet, with black trousers that are made of a warm material. His fingers have a few rings on them. Behind him is a human man with a stoic look upon his face, dressed in the dull red and tan armor of the dragon. This is Mayor Rel Bramblethorn. He is a halfling, and he looks like he's about middle age for a halfling. Very stocky, obviously, and he's very thin. He looks very thin for being a halfling.
Alright.
Good evening. I am Rel Bramblethorn, the mayor of this fine town, and this is the captain of the guard, Garen Oak. I understand from my secretary that you have a letter of sorts. The child seems to think it's from the monster of the wood. How droll to think he can even write.
He can write. I've got his letter right here, and I slapped the letter down on the desk.
I see. Mayor Bramblethorn does pick it up and read it. You want to go ahead and do the postie of the letter?
Got it.
So that's the letter that is... Go away. Yep, there it is. Oh, well. This does bear some looking into. Actually, I wonder, might you be willing to listen to an offer? You see, there are unsavory things out in our neck of the Reaching Wood. This monster in particular.
Unsavory. He's a friendly furbolg.
Quite. Don't you think it's a bit unsettling how friendly he is?
No. He's been around for generations. There are legends of him. My parents were some of the kids that he would give fruit to. And he hasn't. And then the kids now go and see him. And he helps find the missing children in the woods. Like, we just delivered one today back to the orphanage. She got lost in the woods. He found her, and now she's back home. That's very wholesome.
I suppose, but wholesome cannot stand in the way of progress.
Maybe.
And if there is no Reaching Wood, there is no chance for children to be lost.
You would get rid of the forest.
At least part.
Not to sound like a
It's
druid,
necessary.
but that's home to wildlife. You'd not just be destroying the home of Lemon, but of creatures that's their home.
Sadly, things must be lost in the name of progress.
There are other ways to expand your town.
Hmm. This is the easiest route for expansion.
Do you not care about the lives that would be lost?
There wouldn't be many lives lost.
That you know of? You don't know what creatures are there in the woods that you don't see
And I
because they hide when
suppose,
people come along?
and I suppose you do.
Admittedly, no. I don't know what all lives out there, but I know we shouldn't take their home from them. They were here first.
So no sum of money would help you in deciding to assist us in clearing it out so that the town can continue to grow.
I turn to look at Raz and I point my finger at him. Shut up.
Yeah, my little ears, and he just kind of twitched a little. When I heard money, I'm like,
No. No.
I don't think any amount is worth taking away the home of innocent creatures.
I see. Well, if that is the case, I need to please leave my office. I need to confer with the captain. I would also highly recommend you stay out of the wood this evening. Garen, so the words. The captain of the guard is tall, muscular, looks like he's mid-30s, and he's just been standing silently, letting the mayor speak. I agree. If you go, it's going to be very dangerous out there tonight. Any civilians caught in the woods could end up injured, or worse.
You better hope you don't find me out in the woods because you won't survive. And I turn to leave.
Is that a threat?
That was a promise.
Guarantee it.
You're lucky I don't run you in now. Stay out of our way.
Can't guarantee that.
What she said. No promises.
yeah. After
You just
hearing
promised.
after hearing
About
the
staying
guard
out of the
say,
way!
after hearing the
Sorry,
guard here, after the guard said all that, I just kind of look at him and just go and just like snort out of my ass. Snort.
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 Snort. That was more of a oink. Come on now.
Alright.
Leave the office and
Alright. As you guys are leaving town hall, and Bentley nods to you guys as you leave, you can hear a sort of commotion outside.
I go see what the commotion is.
And it is really farther, but it's more that the commotion is moving toward the reaching wood.
Oh.
I wonder what's going on.
I approach the commotion. What's going on here?
There At first, they're ignoring you guys, and you can see a group of adults from the town is actually being blocked by an equally sized group of teenagers and children. And you can hear shouting from both sides of the conflict. You can't do this! I wouldn't hurt any of us! And this is coming from the children and the teenagers. He was here first. It's not fair to take his home away from him. Of course, the adults aren't exactly giving up. You're just children. Do you know about fair? He's a monster that shouldn't exist.
It's racist.
Oh, so it started already.
Not everyone knows furbolgs. Or knows what furbolgs are.
I go stand in front of the group on the side of the kids and teenagers, and I face towards the adults. There's like, we're adults. We know what's fair. Lemon was here first. He's good. He finds the missing children. You don't need to hurt him. What has the mayor poisoned you? Poisoned your minds?
He doesn't exactly do anything to keep the monsters from attacking children in the woods.
He brings them home, doesn't he? He probably...
Not always.
He can't control the other things in the woods. The best he can do is get the kids home.
We need more land for our farm and for our lives.
To take away the reaching woods, you wouldn't just be hurting Lemon. You'd be hurting the wildlife that lives there too. That were here first.
There's still going to be plenty of room for them. All we need is a little bit of space.
That's how it starts, isn't it? We just need a little bit more space. And then you get your more space, and then you want to expand more. We need a little bit more space. And you expand more, and so suddenly the forest is gone. All because you guys were selfish.
That doesn't so terrible. There'd be less chances for children being lost in the woods.
And more chances for dangerous wild critters to come into your town.
We could build walls, keep them out.
Walls ain't gonna stop critters.
Maybe if you had better control of your children, they wouldn't be going to the woods unsupervised in the first place. Maybe that's your fault.
What do you know?
Quite a bit.
Do you have children?
No.
Then you don't know what we have to go through.
Someone else want to speak up? I can't use
don't
my
really do all the talking.
I can't use my real life example of I've worked with them, so fuck you.
All four of us could say that.
Yeah.
5 of us.
That's when after hearing all this, I go, listen, children are naturally curious.
Raz is struggling real hard to be child positive right now.
The struggle is real.
It really is. That
Uh,
struggle is very real. We love kids. We do.
But we don't want to duct tape them to the roof at some point.
Yeah, a little bit. Or duct tape them to their chairs a little bit.
I've wanted to duct tape our kids to the roof of the school bus sometimes because they won't stay in the seat.
Yeah.
A tourist says, now look, we can do this the easy way, or the hard way. I don't want to hurt you guys, but my friend here, and I motion to Katara. I can't control her, and she's a chaotic little bean. What was it you got kicked out of your town for again?
She looks crazy.
Which thing? Which one?
Whichever
there was
one.
there was a few things. Making someone puke molasses, or there was a few things.
And I take it the puking molasses was the tame one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I turned back to the crowd of adults. Like, so I suggest you let Lemon keep being the protector of the woods, and don't take away his home.
There might be a few children who are looking at Katara with some awe. Can you teach us your ways? Among those children is actually one of the kids is actually Jesselyn, the little girl that you guys brought back earlier that day.
Oh, that's nice.
He became my friend.
See,
This is... No, go ahead. Sorry.
if it weren't for Lemon, Jesselyn here would still be lost in the woods. If you're not careful, you're gonna drive him away. And I know that sounds like what you want. But then, who's gonna help the kids when they get lost? Some
Gave me a hand.
truly terrible beast could get them. And he gave her a plant. She's gonna start her own orchard someday.
Mhm.
Isn't that lovely? That's the positive thing. All thanks to their good buddy Lemon.
A few
Yeah.
adults have started getting up into Taurus's face. Although, that doesn't last long because there's a sudden gust of wind that blows through that just separates enough. A Taurus, roll me a roll me a strength save. I believe
Can
what?
I use my real die?
Okay.
I should open up my character sheet.
You really should.
Who am I? A Taurus.
Believe it. Is what it said.
Load, please. Oh, good. My strength is -1. Wait, did you say save?
I did say.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Here's...
Nice.
My camera cord didn't want to stretch.
Oh no, we believed it. But obviously there's also some very good dice. Can't say
I
I'm
love those
shocked.
dice.
They're very pretty.
Yes.
I got my rainbow ones out.
Nice.
They're so pretty.
They also have some very sharp edges.
They are sharp edged dice.
Or not sharp edges, but sharp points.
Yeah, they are.
Real good quality dice you have there, Haley.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. Because these are the dice that I'm using for DMing. They're also my Damien dice.
Well, look at that.
And I'll say this: they are incredibly light.
They are. They really are. Whoops.
Oops.
Didn't mean to actually drop it on my lap board. Whatever.
Real easy to stack on cats.
I haven't been stacking them on dogs. Anyway, so there's this very strong gust of wind, and it blows the adult that had gone into your face back about 5 feet. Enough! There's no reason to do this. And of course, this is actually the wizard from before, Bentley. He's coming up behind the party. That farm's been here any longer than any of us have been alive. Lemon has been here far longer than any of us. It's just like a tourist said, or it's just like this. You guys didn't actually yourselves to him. It's just like she said. You guys all knew him as when you were kids too. How can you forget that? He allowed you guys to pick fruit from his orchard, didn't he? He gave you comfort when something didn't go your way when you got lost. And this is how you repay him? You guys are going back to Lemon, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Can I come with you? I want to make sure that everything's okay there. Make sure that no one's hurt him.
Yeah, you can come with us.
Really? Thank you.
Of course.
Some of the adults did stop when between your efforts and Bentley's, the adults were starting to back down. Some of them were. They're starting to reconsider thinking about the fact that they did have children that had been returned to them by Lemon, that they hadn't expected to see their children again after they'd been lost in the woods for more than a day. But they always came back home with a plant in their arms and a smile on their face, talking about the tall, soft creature that had given them food and given them a warm place to sleep and gave the best hug.
I do give pretty
And
good
a lot,
hugs.
Yeah, he does.
I believe it. And a lot of them, you see them just dropping torches and dropping whatever implements they were carrying that would have tried to guarantee Lemon's destruction. And they just they walked up to their kids and started scooping them in their arms and hugging them. And we're beginning to make the trek home. Those that weren't were quickly being glared down by the other adults.
Good.
So, with that crisis averted, what do you want to do?
Head back to Lemon.
All right.
And go back to living.
I turned to Bentley as we're walking and say, I'm a tourist, by the way.
I introduced myself earlier. I'm
Yes.
Bentley.
Yes,
It's nice to meet
do.
you, Taurus.
It's nice to meet you too.
What about the rest of you?
Nice to
Eh.
meet you.
And you? He looks up at Mallorin, they look up at Mallorin with kind of a nervous look.
I kind of look down. Malrin.
Elbows
Nice.
him.
Is Raz played a Pokemon?
Nice to meet you. Did you really get kicked out of your town for making someone vomit molasses?
Yeah. They made me mad.
And that was the tame thing?
Yeah.
What else did you do?
I tried to do something good and it ended up being bad and people kind of died.
Should I, should I be concerned?
No. I'm trying to do good now. Trying to.
You seem like you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
I think, anyway.
I appreciate the comment, I think. There's a lot of, I think, going on over here.
Lemon really has been a good friend to a lot of us kids here. I'm glad that I've gotten to know him. He's actually the reason, and you can just see them poking their fingers together. He's actually the reason that I started exploring magic, and that's why I could do that wind thing, that was kind of cool. I haven't actually used that spell before.
That was super
I thought
cool.
that was cool too.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. I wonder what else I can do. Anyway, thank you for letting me come with you.
No problem.
Look at the husband and wife texting each other when they're sitting right next to each other.
He took a picture of me when I wasn't looking.
Look at these. They're so cute.
Not if you know what I was texting her.
Fucking nerds.
Nope.
Did you see what I sent, Haley?
What?
Did you see what
Yeah,
I
that's
sent?
why I was laughing.
I don't want to know.
You don't.
It's not meant for stream.
I'll put it on stream later.
No.
Oh
No.
God.
If we
This
get
is
10
not a-
subs in the
No.
next hour, I'll put it on stream.
This is not a stream for that.
Take it to OnlyFans.
This is not a late night
Oh my
stream.
god, it was
No, it wasn't.
D&D after midnight. No.
D&D
Well.
after dark.
I mean, it is technically after dark.
It's true.
It's very after dark for us. I'm sure it's probably getting to be after dark for you guys too.
Yeah, it's definitely dark out.
Anyway, so you're trekking through the woods. It's uneventful. It's nothing jumps out at you. The noises of the forest are there. Birds chirping. You can hear little creatures running back and forth across the tree line. As you approach the gate, or the fenced area that marks off the beginning of Lemon's farm, Lemon's orchard, you can see a couple of unconscious people from the town tied to some of the fence posts. They look relatively unharmed, just a little bit beat up, enough that they're not going anywhere anytime soon. With a sign attached to their bodies somewhere that reads "Return to Mage Guard." Well, I can see Lemon's been busy, and people are still not leaving him alone.
Yeah. I probably gonna have to convince him to leave.
He shouldn't have to.
I agree. But I think at the moment it's probably gonna be the best way to keep him safe.
Mm-mm. There's gotta be a way. Even if it means burning Mage Guard down.
I don't
It'd
think
be better
Lemon
than
would
make-
approve of that. I'd be
It'd be
fine
better
with
than
it,
making-
but
It's Mage Guard is my home, but if they're not gonna leave Lemon alone, Lemon's been here longer. It's only fair.
it's complicated, but I don't think burning all of Mage Guard down would be the right course of action. The mayor, maybe.
Fuck.
The mayor. We could burn the mayor down.
Yeah, let's burn the mayor. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's burn the mayor. I'm so with that.
First, let's make sure
Maybe.
Lemon's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we can go
Yeah.
back and burn the mayor.
As long as I burn the mayor, I want to put my hammer square in the chest of that guard.
Yeah.
He looked like he deserved a good hammer to the chest.
Mm-hmm. And the
Karen,
face.
And the face.
Yeah.
he's not so bad. He actually keeps Bramblethorn from being, well, worse than he usually is.
Yeah, but he was a dick.
He has to be sometimes for his job. Granted, I think the
Yeah.
entire city town council is corrupt, and a lot of the Dragon Guard in the town bring out bad named Dragon Guard.
Yeah, you can do your job even as a guard without being a complete dick. He was one of the ones that was threatening Lemon.
Just check.
Yeah. So, as y'all are approaching, the teenager hops the fence. Just complete. Whoop.
Classic teenager.
Follows behind.
I will also hop the fence.
Lemon! Hey, Lemon!
Lemon.
You guys hear a hawk screech up on the tree lines as it swoops down in front of you, and as it's like going in for a landing, you see like the mystical magic of furball legs pop out of the bottom of the bird and just slowly transform into a lemon as he walks towards you, coming in from the dive. Oh, hello there.
That was
What
very
the
graceful.
fuck?
Good to see you guys coming back now, yeah?
It's good to see you still
Lemon!
safe.
Oh, how are you doing there, kiddo?
Doing good. I did magic!
Oh, you did? What'd you create?
I made a gust of wind!
Oh, that's a mighty fine little trip you can do there, yeah. It's mighty powerful. You can be used for
Not really.
practicalities and for good old wholesome pranks now, you see.
Probably. But it's not that powerful. But it definitely pushed people apart.
Lemon will like step closer to what was his name again?
Bentley?
Their name's Bentley.
Bentley. And like put a hand on his shoulder and goes, the fact that you can do magic is quite phenomenal. You shouldn't degrade yourself at all because of that. Why, soon enough, you'll be creating things out of the fabric of nature itself now. And wouldn't that just be a good old hunky-dory kind of thing to do now?
Yeah, maybe
You think
eventually you
so?
can make fire out of your fingers.
Oh, if you're getting into fire magics now, you gotta be careful though, because those can be quite dangerous real quickly.
They can.
Maybe start with a couple conjurations now.
Y-
Make a
you
little couple
think so?
trinkets.
You think I could?
Oh, of course I do. You got it. I'm gonna poke him right in the center of the chest. He goes, you got it right in your heart there.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I wasn't quite expecting you folk to be coming back so soon. Did you happen to deliver my letter to the mayor now?
Yes, that's what we wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, fantastic. What does he have to say now?
Um,
Never quite gotten a response from him.
Nothing
Nothing
good.
good.
Oh, nothing good. Well, come. Why don't you have a couple spots of tea while I get the kettle going? We can talk about it inside the shack.
yes.
Thanks.
We will do that.
As he starts walking back to his little house, he reaches down and starts picking up random herbs and mulling them in his hand, crushing them slightly, and like kind of palms in. When he gets inside, puts it inside of a tea kettle that's just about to steam over. Oh, hope you like fresh herbs. I don't quite have the dried kind. But
Smells good.
oh yeah, I've like to mix things together. Have you ever had basil and lemon before? It's fantastic. Very calming.
Your tea's always the best.
Well, thank you, little one.
Does everything you make have lemon in it?
Well, I do enjoy it. It is part of my namesake, don't you know? Have you? You had the orange last time you were here. Have you? Would you like to try one of my lemons?
No. Too sour for
All
me.
right, then. Oh, they ain't sour. I
Nope.
can I promise you there.
I had one of his lemons last time, and it was very sweet. It was much
It's like
lemonade.
yeah, a lemonade. It's like one of those little drinks the kiddos get when on a hot summer day.
Then I'd be happy to try one.
He kind of reaches his arm out at one of the windows in the shack, and his long arms are longer than you expect. Furbolgs have very weird body dimensions. You just hear the rustle of a tree branch and this quick snap as he pulls it back in through like the round thatched window. It hands you just a large plump lemon.
To explain, Smitten, furbolgs are more or less giant. They're like half giant. Like, the average furbolg is 7 to 8 feet in height. And they're
He's like
very
Hagrid.
tall and lanky, for the most part.
They kind of have bovine features. They're covered in fur, like 3 to 4 fingers.
Something like that.
I mean, I know it's not the same as World of Warcraft because their dimensions are way different, but I get the concept from World of Warcraft because they had furbolgs on there.
I didn't know they were in Warcraft.
I didn't realize that either.
Kind of, but taller and less mean looking.
Yeah.
They're more they're like more pacifists than anything.
Right. But they had kind of the concept, so they
Yeah,
had the long, lanky arms.
those are more bear-like, but yeah, you
Right.
can get the picture.
Right.
I'll find some pictures and send it to you.
Okay. So whenever you
Caduceus.
said when you said you were a furblog, I kind of had the idea in my head of from whenever I played World of Warcraft, but I knew that wasn't what a furblog was because World of Warcraft's never correct.
Yeah.
Caduceus.
Well, Furbolg was no, World of Warcraft was based on D&D, so
Yep.
they had to, change some
They had to
things.
make it. They had to make it their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much like D&D
So that's
was based on
the-
The Hobbit. Had to make some changes.
Exactly.
So that picture that he just put in the D&D rolls, that's what that's the official art of furbolgs for D&D, for Wizards of the Coast.
Oh. Okay. Got it.
Furbolgs are very flower childlike. That's why they make such good druids. That, and they also have a, what is it, +2 to wisdom?
Something like that. They're also
So they
quite
have-
strong.
They are. They have a +1 to strength and a +2 to wisdom. So they make good clerics and druids, and barbarians aren't exactly. They're not exactly ill-suited to being barbarian. Although you're hard pressed to find a furbolg that's a barbarian because they are more pacifistic. Not saying you can't be a barbarian and be a pacifist.
Brandon's just posting all of the Furbolg art he's finding now.
I was gonna say, this is another good one. Anyway,
Say Lemon. The mayor seems very hell-bent on attacking you tonight. and destroying.
Destroying your home.
Oh. Well, I figured that would come up now at some point now. Would you folks are you doing anything for the upcoming night? Sure could if there's a thing
Yes.
coming, I sure would like to have a little bit of help now.
Oh yeah.
I can take care of a couple men, but I don't know if I could do a whole from what you're saying, like a group now.
I can't speak for the rest of my party, but I would definitely be willing to stay and help fend them off.
I
I'm not
don't have
saying
much
no
to
way.
offer as a payment now, but
We don't
you're
need
more than welcome
anything.
to anything on the orchard.
We don't need payment. I do suggest that perhaps after tonight it might be best for your safety if you leave. You can come with us.
Oh, where are you headed?
We were heading. Ark, where were we headed? I remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. My character definitely
Well-
remembers.
You guys said her Lemon had been informed that you guys were actually in the completely opposite area of where you're
Right.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
The person that you were looking for is actually in the northern reaching woods in Slesserin, as compared to the southern reaching woods, where the only person that lives in there is Lemon.
Right. We're going to the northern part of the woods.
Oh, I haven't wandered up there in quite a while now. But oh gosh, all these kiddos, they keep wandering off and getting lost now. Who would be here to find them and keep them safe?
I don't know.
I'd be willing to do it.
You'd willing to take over my farm?
Yeah, I mean, I remember what you taught me to do. I spent a lot of time here when I was younger.
Well, wouldn't that be just a little hunky dory now? Well, if y'all think it might be safer for me to head out with you in the mornings, well, by golly, I sure appreciate the help now.
Of course.
But I can't just get up and leave my orchard now.
I understand.
At least let me say goodbye to the trees now.
Of course.
They get lonely.
I'll talk to him every day.
Oh, make sure to tell them stories. They love them.
I will.
Make them grow
But-
better.
Oh, the better the stories, the sweeter the fruit.
Oh.
Most people don't know that. They listen to you all the time. The more attention you give them, the better they flourish.
I did not know that.
Well,
I
you learn something
apologize for
new every day
the-
now, don't you?
For the comment of fucking idiots, but people down my street decide to fucking race up and down and
Oh.
I didn't hear
Yeah.
it at all.
Didn't hear it either.
Couldn't hear anything.
yay, headphones and mic that doesn't pick up every single fucking thing. But yeah, it was loud. Granted, my room was also right next. My room is on the side of the house that's closest to the room. So, yeah. Anyway,
And then here,
Well-
after hearing all that, I go, you know what sounds better than money?
What?
Oh, what's that now?
The sound of battle.
Oh, I don't quite know about that. How we might want to try talking to him first now.
Oh, we definitely
Oh.
tried talking before we came here. We got some of the angry mob to back down, but not all of them.
A whole mob now.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't think I was causing quite the stir up. I didn't think so. I thought it was just the mayor that was after me.
Nope. He has.
here were
I think
Some of the
Ben-
parents too.
yeah, and I think Bentley would know more about what the mayor's planning.
Parents?
Some of the parents, yeah.
The parents,
Oh,
parents kind of
oh,
forgot.
Jessup and Sally Mae and Carly and good old George, they forgot about me. What we did?
Their kids reminded them. You should have
Hmm.
seen everyone.
Damn it.
All of the kids in town. They were all standing in front of the adults. They were really brave.
Well, mighty proud of those kiddos, but they also need to learn to listen to their parents now. I hate to
Not
be
for this.
to cause us so much trouble now. Didn't know I was causing quite such a ruckus.
You aren't. It's the man.
It's definitely 100% the mayor.
I remember when he was a little kiddo. He was the only person who thought the lemons on the tree were sour now. It's
Must have been his sour personality.
you know what? I believe it was the people who enjoy the lemons the most generally have good hearts. And if you don't have a good heart, it's just gonna be sour.
The mayor definitely doesn't seem like the good-hearted type.
He's
I
not.
believe that.
He was always scared of me when his friends brought him over now when he was a little kiddo. And
I mean,
well, we always tried to be friends, but he just wouldn't give it a chance. So I don't quite know what I did to him, but he is taking it quite personally now. Yeah.
Seems like it.
Well, that's a big old shame there. Big old shame of Rooski.
A shamerooski.
I guess when you're as small as he is, anything that's a lot bigger than you would probably scary. But I still wanna punt him.
Oh, no, don't you say things like that now. My guys stuck together somehow. Sorry, completely distracted me. Well, we don't want to go around hurting his himself now. That's it's not the lemon way to hurt other people because they just want to hurt you. They might just be a little confused or misguided now. How would you feel if you have a disagreement with someone and they just want to hurt you? As like our first response. Not even trying to talk you out now.
I know. You're right. I just still.
Well, come and show me what you can do now. Maybe I need to teach you a couple animal husbandry things now, yeah?
Yeah.
Or plant husbandry things.
You're not the only one getting sick by their dice, apparently. Smitten.
It's stuck to it.
Yeah, it's stuck to my D4 as well. Is it in a 4?
No, it's on the 3.
I
How?
was like, what?
I don't know what to tell
I don't know how that happened either.
Warm hands?
But it wasn't just me.
While Lemon is teaching Bentley some animal husbandry stuff, I say, I'm gonna get some rest so I can be wide awake for tonight, for whatever comes.
Oh,
Okay.
sure. Would you like a plum to help you sleep now?
What?
A plum?
A plum? Sure.
Yeah, opens up a small wicker chest that's underneath a just old bed. And inside it are a couple plums that have kind of dried out a little bit. He goes, here you go. Those are help you sleep nice and tight now.
Thank you. And I take a bite of the plum.
And just like immediately, like, oh, you feel like a wave of relaxation go over you. And then your eyes just start getting a little heavy. Like, you can definitely fight it and win, but like if you just accept it, you'll just kind of nod off.
I accept the sleep.
Well, she's a little tuckered out now, don't you think? It's a rough life being a little bird.
Oh yeah, I'm a bird. I know my race.
Apparently not.
I'm
Alright.
used to playing not birds.
What about
Clearly.
you two? What can I do to help you? You big guy.
I'll take a walk over here and just kind of keep eye out.
Oh, okie dokie. Well, let me know if you need anything now. I got plenty of, well, it's mostly snacks. If I'm completely honest. I don't have, much for material wares, but, you're more than welcome to any of the fruits. And what about you, ma'am? What would you like?
Me. Me?
Yes, you.
I just need something to drink.
You what?
I just need something to drink.
He's
Oh,
gonna
okay,
reach
you're
over
good.
and grab a wooden cup that he like whittled, and he's gonna just hold his hand over it as it was once empty, just becomes filled with water. He goes, "Here you go,
Thank you.
the freshest water you could ever have now."
You good, Smitten?
I started choking, like coughing, choking. I had to get up and walk away.
Glad you're
I don't
okay
know
now.
about your kinks now, but Lemon doesn't discriminate now.
Lord.
Medicine is
Oh.
working, but if I start coughing really bad, it just doesn't want to stop.
Yeah. Alright.
Over the next couple like hours, Lemon will teach
Bentley.
Bentley just basic druid craft.
Alright, cool.
Me, I'm actually gonna be sitting. I'm kind of just listening off in the distance to them
Alright.
at
And
an
over,
earshot.
and over where I said I was kind of standing guard, I'm kind of keep an eye on that area and just kind of doing some training moves with my hammer, just kind of try to get its swing going.
Okay. So, someone's constantly taking a watch?
Yeah, I'm out there watching as I'm kind of
Okay.
training. Yeah.
Alright. Well, at some point during your watch, you start to smell smoke. Acrid, deep wood smoke. The smoke of a fire that's burning quickly. And you can hear shouts. And the sound of 11 men is filling the air. Yes, very specific number, but there are 11 of them.
The shouts of 11 men.
A lot of men.
It's a very specific number of men I can hear right now. Oh, I
Yeah.
think you folks were right now.
I
Sounds like there's a commotion going on out in the woods now.
assume I wake up and hear it from here.
Oh yeah, you go your bed
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah, I don't think they're here to just talk.
Oh, judging by the amount of smoking I can smell right now, probably not. No,
Can you
we
fight?
gotta frighten them away.
Are you able to fight if need be?
Oh, I protected these orchards for hundreds of years. I'll not gonna plan on stopping today.
Excellent.
Lemon doesn't back down from no bullies now. Well, Lemon's gonna go outside and start looking for the men.
Alright. And you can see them coming up. You can see them starting to come up the path that leads to your farm. To your orchard.
Okay.
And at their
I
head
will-
is at their head is Garen Oakcutter.
I would oppose that I would see this since I'm near that area.
You would.
Yeah.
Why?
And I would kind of see where Lemon would be as well. Or see him walking up.
I'd like to fly up to a tree and watch
Can
them.
Aircock fly?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
As
Go
long
ahead.
as they're in medium armor or less.
I'm not in any armor. I'm a monk.
And you're, I was saying, with Timeless being a monk, they're not in any armor, so yeah, go ahead.
Which means you could just have a flying barbarian, which is terrifying.
Oh god, you could.
I'm gonna fly up to a
That-
tree and watch from a branch and prepare to swoop down on Garen
Okay,
when he gets under the tree.
alright.
Lemon's gonna shout, Garen, what you doing over here now? It's a little late for visits.
Who said
You
this was a
causing
visit?
you causing a ruckus and waking up all the trees now.
Who said this was a visit? I don't
Well,
know what
there's
fucking
only one
visit.
well, there's only one reason you'd come over here, and if it's not that reason, well, we're gonna have little problems now.
Then I guess we're gonna have a problem.
Oh, you're such a good kid. Had to give you a walloping now.
Let's see if you can. Alright, I'm
Well-
gonna give you guys... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
He's like, well, you're I'm sorry you had to feel that way. As Lemon's just gonna like do a big stretch and then just goes invisible.
Nice.
Alright. That's actually what brings me what I was going to say. I'm gonna give you guys one round of prep before initiative begins. So that's Lemon.
I'm in the tree waiting for him to walk under it, and then I'm gonna talon strike
Okay.
him.
So prep round means that you have essentially a free action smitten before initiative.
Initiation.
Yeah, initiative begins. It's one free move. Action. Both. So anything that you can do during combat, you can do now. Or even out of combat, I think.
I have no idea what the hell to do.
Alright, I'll come back to you. Raz?
I would I raised up my hammer into like a attack position and just give out this like a roar at him.
Okay.
I have a staff, don't I?
You do. I think. Do you have your do you have it pulled up?
I haven't pulled up. I just gotta figure out where the heck that is. Sorry.
You have a mace and a quarterstaff. Go under actions.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was kind of like an intimidated roar.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Shit, what is that even against? What is intimidation roll against, Brian?
Inside.
Ah, okay. So wisdom. Alright. Roll me intimidation then, Raz.
10.
10? Okay. Well, it definitely made him back up a few steps.
I see him step back a couple of steps. Puny human.
Puny humans.
Puny humans! Beware.
I'll just pull out my staff.
Okay. Your quarterstaff? Okay.
Yeah, my quarter staff.
Alright. And now, I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay. I don't even know how that one did it.
What in the world?
It's not even jammed in anything.
I
9.
can stick any dice to any dice in this set.
I'm sorry?
We're,
I'm enjoying it.
21?
we're
Lemon got 18.
oh, it's up here. Hmm. I got 7.
Okay.
There's one happy kitty cat you got over there.
Thank you. She's being quite the weirdo.
Fucking thing. So you got
That was a nice initiative roll up there.
where the fuck did his step? There it is. You
No,
got a
stay here
9
and
initiative?
left me.
Alright.
Stay here and left me. How did you make all my windows go away?
Classic kitty cat.
How did... What? Fuck?
7. There. Lemon. Oh, with your initiative? Your plus? Or do you not have a plus to your initiative, Brian?
I have a +1. Yeah, I did
Oh,
it.
okay. I'm just gonna roll 1 for all of the with him.
Yeah, the
'cause-
mob go as 1.
Alright.
I think with the resin I've been using, that will not happen with your dice.
Yes, none of mine have stuck together.
I literally had them all stuck together just a minute ago.
Doesn't make dice stacking way easier.
Yeah. Cause mine, these ones, my galaxy ones don't stick together at all.
You did mine with mica powder, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah. I also made mine with mica powder and lemon or mica powder.
So I don't know how. Alright, and this is initiative order.
Yeah, see?
Alright, so I don't understand how that's physically possible.
This
I mean-
one squishes. This white one's squishy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's a little bit
Oh.
squishy.
That one didn't harden
It's just
correctly,
a
then.
little bit squishy.
Didn't cure properly.
No, ma'am, it did not.
I'm sorry.
I noticed it whenever I started pushing down on it to squish them together. I was like, that one's squished.
Oh dear.
Oops.
I mean, it's still hard. It's really hard, but it just squished just a
Alright.
little bit, and I was like,
That's what
that
she
was
said.
not supposed to happen.
It's still hard. It's still hard.
It's still hard.
Oh my god. Damn it.
It's squishy, but it's still hard. Thanks, Fenton.
And that's how you derail a D&D game. And the DM.
It's not hard to derail Arc.
I know.
Let's be completely honest. All I have to do is mention anything Critical Role.
It's true.
And Arc's like, ooh!
Okay, listen, that's my
Tell me I'm wrong.
hyperfixation.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That's my hyperfixation. That's an easy way to derail me.
Oh, yeah.
So again, hyperfixation, yeah, not very difficult with that. But also, I'm
Yeah.
undiagnosed ADHD anyway. Does it show me something shiny or something interesting, and then I'm like, oh, hey, what's that?
And Lemon has wild shaped into a cat.
The best wild shape?
Luna cat.
Look at that kitty cat. Look at that silly cat. And the DM's gonna wild shape into a dog. Nope, nope, nope.
There's a dog over there? Oh, I see it.
Right there.
It looks, the dog's kind of looks like an old couch I used to have. Like the pattern. It's almost like, yeah, that's just a couch. The back of a couch.
She's a brindle puppy. Honey bunny. Hey. There she is.
Honey, honey, how you thrill me. Uh-huh, honey, honey. So, now what?
Alright. So, can I get a marching order? Who is where?
I'm in a tree.
I'd say Lemon
You're
would be
angry.
closest to everyone. To the conflict.
Okay.
Because he walked out to talk to him.
I think I'd be
You're
the
not
closest.
visible.
Yeah, I could be next to Raz.
Okay, so Art, so you two are up front, okay? Katara?
Behind the tree where she's hiding at.
Okay. And Bentley is somewhere around you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna ask where Bentley was.
Bentley's knows they're not all that strong, so they're staying pretty far to the back, but close by you and a Taurus.
Yeah.
They're
I
gonna
know I'm
aim.
not. That's why I'm like, I'm not too strong because I'm, still young. That's why I'm kind of staying back, wait behind them. But I know I can do damage. I know I can do things, but I don't want to do something and then screw it up.
Your young
So I'm
wizard
staying
friend is
back.
also. Your young wizard friend is also very squishy.
Yeah,
As in,
that's why.
they're
That's why I was asking where he was, so I could stay back with
Hey.
him, and be like squishy friends.
yeah, they are they're back right beside you.
Okay.
So the other thing that I didn't actually make clear is that Bentley doesn't present as any particular gender. So
Okay.
just the name is masculine.
Gotcha.
Alright, so first up in the initiative order is Garen. Garen, because he doesn't see Lemon, even though he knows he saw Lemon disappear, but that's about it. He's actually going to he's going to do 3 strikes, or he's going to move up to Mallory and who use 3 strikes against him. Alright, does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, for 8 points of slashing damage for the first. I don't think a 13 hits.
Nope.
Okay. And I'm blind. 22?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. 7 points of piercing damage from that one. Alright. So that is Garen's turn.
Thanks for the follow, Zizy.
Mallory, you're on deck. Or you're up, rather. Not even on deck, you are up.
Well, the thing about striking me, I'm gonna with my raised hammer, I just bring it back and go for a swing right there, dead center of his chest.
All right. Roll me an attack.
13.
Fuck. So as you go to swing, he very quickly leans back, so it barely brushes out of the way. It misses with a 13.
All right. Well,
Barely misses.
I don't. Hang on. No, I don't think it. Oh, yeah, I do have a something I can use right after a melee attack.
Go for
Bonus
it.
action. My hammering horns.
Okay.
That right there.
Use your die.
Strength saving throw of 13.
Sitting there. Of 13, you said. Where the fuck did my... I'm fucking blind.
What kind of character is Malren?
He's
Minotaur.
a Minotaur.
Or I mean, Garen. Sorry.
Human.
Human.
You said it was a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
He manages to stand strong. He got a 13. He passes it.
I think that's it from me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So that brings us to Lemon. What you got for me?
Is the mob still like grouped up?
So far, yes. The mob is still grouped up.
Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and cast Fairy Fire in the middle of them. It's a 60-foot range, and it here. If that popped up. Area effect of 20 feet square. Will that hit all of them?
It would, yeah.
Okay, so all of them. Dexterity save of 14.
Yeah, I'd say hit all of them with all of them standing in within 5 feet of each other. With the next one, I'd say so, yeah.
As Lemon comes out from invisibility, he goes, "Well, why don't you fight hiding back there in the dark now? Why don't you come out and see what you got for old Lemon now?" As he throws up a bag of sparkling, glittery sand, as it kind of sprinkles all over them, and they just start radiating light.
It's really bizarre that they don't have strength saving throws for bandits.
That means it's a 0.
Oh, so all of their strength saving,
It'll say saving. To it. That's
Okay.
plus
That's
0.
good to know. I didn't realize that.
Now you
Yeah,
know.
that's good to know for the future. Alright, so
You guys should use me.
What was the saving throw?
Dexterity. 14.
Yeah, they all passed.
They all passed? Jesus.
I didn't roll for. I'm not gonna roll 10 times, but I can.
Oh, okay.
The
That's
first,
fair.
No,
I
that's
can.
fine.
but yeah, it was a 16.
All the fauna emits light, and they do not get. We don't have advantage on all of our attacks against them now.
Yep.
So there we
Fairy
go.
fire is useful, but if they make the dex saving throw, it is not. All right, and now comes the mob. So, all right, let's. Okay. Okay. So, cocked. Alright. Jesus. Midas really likes you, Silas.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not in a good way.
Oh. Thought you meant in the good way.
No.
Do they even see me? I'm in a tree.
Yeah, I was gonna say, these are all going to be with disadvantage against you. Okay. Also, really likes Bentley. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, so the majority of the attacks are gonna be against you, a Taurus.
Okay.
So. Okay. Does an 18 hit?
Uh-huh.
Or, actually, let me. I'm sorry. A 21
Uh-huh.
with a crossbow. Okay. I'm just gonna roll all of the. Another 21. That's a miss. That's a miss. Ooh, one person's crossbow broke with a nat 1. Alright. D8.
Unlucky for them.
Yeah, that's my D8. Alright. Yeah. 19. You take 14 points of damage.
Jeez.
Piercing damage.
Jesus.
Actually, no, wait, hang on. I forgot about something. That was. I said I was going to roll those with disadvantage because I don't know if they can see very well.
I am in a tree.
And it's nighttime.
Yep. That first one doesn't matter because that was a. That was another 21. Second one doesn't hit. So, rerolling that damage. 5 point. I'm gonna go with 5 points of piercing damage on
Okay.
that one.
That's it's not as bad.
No,
Not
that's
as bad
not
as
bad.
14.
No. All right. Let's see. Shit balls. Where the fuck did their saplock go?
Get balls.
Huh. Oh no. Okay. Okay. That's That's fun. Please roll poorly. Okay. Well, you got struck by one bolt from a crossbow. Another 3. You can see from where where you and Katara are standing. 3 crossbow bolt. Actually, with it being dark, they would all just roll disadvantage, wouldn't they? Because pretty sure the majority of that is human. Yeah, Brian?
Yep.
Cool. That might have just
Humans
saved.
do not have dark vision. They can't see shit besides the own torches that they have. So they probably wouldn't be able to, unless it's a very bright night, they wouldn't be able to see into the treetops.
Yeah, unless the moon is full.
Like a big pizza pie.
Like a big pizza pie.
That's
the
a
mare.
mare.
Well, that might have just saved Bentley's life too. Okay, that's a little bit better.
Hopefully the tree saved my life because I'm hiding behind it.
They didn't see you.
Oh, good.
As it is, you see one bolt strike Bentley, and they kind of just fall back against the tree, with the bolt sticking out of their shoulder.
Oh shit!
That kind of hurt. And let's see, who else? So this next attack is going to be again you, Mallorin. Fuck me. That's gonna be a short sword strike. 13 doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
I don't think it does. Didn't think so. And then Lemon. 20? Not
Yeah.
nat. Not a nat, but 20.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Okay. For 3 points of damage. Slash.
3?
Yep. That. Alright, Bentley's on deck. Oh. That.
It'd be you.
I'm aware. That was quick to come up for him. Alright. I know you said that fire magic's dangerous, but it's kind of the only thing I've really got.
Whispers at Bentley. Do it.
Jesus.
When someone threatens my friends, I get evil.
Clearly.
Do it.
Alright.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Alright. He's gonna cast fire. They are going to cast Firebolt against I almost lose my d20. They're gonna cast it against Garen. Yeah, I'd say so. With a 20. That's gonna be. I need to actually pull up the bag. I don't remember what the damage is.
Fireball
Back in it.
2010.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There. And 8 points of damage. So now they're okay. Alright. A Taurus, you're up. Katara, you're on deck.
Where's Garen?
Garen's in front of at the front of the mob, and he is directly in front of Malrin.
Okay. I would like to fly down.
Rage.
If only I were barbarian.
Barbarian monk.
I couldn't help it.
I know. I'd like to fly down at Garen. Feet first and unarmed strike him with my talons.
Go for your talent strike.
For 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then I will use my bonus action to
Yeah, what was the? I didn't.
6
No, I'm
damage.
sorry. Okay.
And I'm gonna bonus action to do it again with
Okay.
14. 14. Hit.
Does not hit.
I didn't think so.
He wised up after the first time you struck him.
Okay, and then I'm gonna fly up, so I'm like just out of reach of him. So I'm like hovering above him,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
All right, Tara.
I asked a question in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
I don't actually know.
I don't know what I can do or what I can't do, to be honest.
Um,
I don't actually know the answer to that question. I need to go look at your character sheet. That's what I need to do.
at the moment, you would not be able to do that.
Okay.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
You have like spells to help others and to like verbally command others and to hide yourself and to heal, but to alter a trait of
can I-
something else. No.
Can I control the mob to turn on Garen?
You can certainly try.
You can try command.
Okay.
Command is you say one word and they'll do that if they fail, or you can try charm person on a couple of people.
I want to try to do that.
Thought I was gonna sneeze again.
So what do I have to do?
You're
Hit
what are you
cast
trying-
on. Which one are you casting? Charm person or command?
So if I do command, that would be what I would probably want to do because I could use the mob to turn on.
Yeah, it just has
You
to be
have
one
one-
word command to
yeah,
illustrate
one
what you
word.
want it to do.
So I could just say attack.
That's
Basically.
not. I don't know. With it being, because it has to be as it would. I don't know if it'd be specific enough, because that could just be. That could just be them attacking you guys more ferociously.
Oh,
You also don't have to have them attack. You could have them do
True.
other things that'll get them
You
out
could
of
have them
combat.
retreat. You could have them retreat.
okay. That would probably be better, anyways.
The spell gives you a couple like things to go off of, like approach or drop, flee, grovel, halt, something like that. And then you can add in your own for which you want.
Oh, so when I hit cast, it'll give me things I can
You-
go off of.
It'll give you suggestions, but you don't have to go
Okay.
with those. You can always pick whatever word you want, but it's up to the DM's discretion of how that will be played out, unless
Okay.
it's specific.
Right. Like attack. That could just mean that they continue to attack you guys.
Like the intent isn't carried through the word.
All right. You're commanding. Can that be used for a creature? So that wouldn't actually work on the mob, would it? Or
I mean, it's a mob. You can.
Yeah.
Mobs generally have the same kind of mentality.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So if you're
I
playing
would
them
say,
as one creature, you can
yeah.
roll your percentile and see how many people it would affect.
Right. 10.
I never wrote it down, but that's kind of how I always done
That-
large groups of things. So I don't have to roll a bunch. Is I roll a 20 for their save, and like if it's a 16, well, a bunch of and the match was a 16. Like majority of them, like half of them get charmed. and the other ones don't.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know why it's not.
Alright. So your command is retreat.
Yes.
You can see the majority of the mob begins to back away slowly. They still have their weapons, they still have their implements. And they're looking fearful and just moving backwards, moving out of combat. There's about 4 of the mob remaining that seemed unmoved. That end your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah. The order. Oh, you don't have spiritual weapon yet. When do you get spiritual weapon?
Probably a second level spell, dude. I'm only level 2.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
only
We
level
only
2.
have first level spells, no matter what class you are.
I can't wait to be level 3. I can catch those crossbow bolts and throw them right back at him.
I didn't think it was that. Yeah, man, that makes sense. Alright, so that ends your turn?
Mhm.
I was gonna say, because spiritual weapon to create it's a bonus action, which is a very handy little thing. Alright. So, that brings us back to the top with Garen. And he is gonna go after... This is true. But it
I'm
works.
learning. I'm still learning.
No, you're fine. Ask all the questions you need.
And if you need to make any alterations to the character, that's fine too. It's however you want to play the character.
And if
However
there's
you...
a
I'm still
spell that you really want and you can't find an actual spell for it, we can always go through and try and create a spell.
We can do a
we
homebrew
all
of it.
we all know I want to make people, projectile vomit shit and turn shit into stuff. So
We can, if need be, we can make a homebrew spell for that.
that's my thing.
We'll go through and make a homebrew spell for that. So Garen's gonna turn towards you, Lemon, and try and make 3 strikes against you. His fury's just his fury is building, and he wants to do this job for the mayor. He wants to make his boss happy. You do. Sorry, Nicholas got tangled. 15? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. That doesn't. I don't think an 8 hits, right?
Nope.
And another 20.
Yeah.
Not. Alright.
Can't wait for Lemon to die. I have very little hit points.
We're only level 2.
How much?
5 damage?
Total?
Total. Oh, not total,
From
sorry.
2 hits.
Not total. So 5 and 12 total.
Oh, Jesus.
Lemon falls unconscious.
Jesus.
Okay. Marin! You're up.
All that time spent on Lemon.
Man. Damn it.
Since he turned away from me, that means he's back to me, right?
Mm-hmm. You don't have sneak attack, but you are flanking him,
Yeah.
which is
so
an
I would have-
automatic crit, if I recall correctly, right?
Can't think with a unconscious body.
Oh shit! No,
I mean,
it's
it's
true.
you're the DM, so it's up to you. But you generally can't flank with someone who's not conscious because they're not being distracting.
This is true, and I mean it's happening in the same moment. Roughly, it's all within the same 6 seconds. So this round, I will say yes. You get the crit.
Oh wait, isn't Haley's character there?
I'm above him.
Of course, above him.
That could be easily distracting.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
either way, you have. How does that work with? It's double damage if he gets the hit.
If he crits, he just has advantage.
Okay, he has. So roll with advantage. That's what I was trying to think of how to explain it.
It's like, what? No, that's ludicrous.
I got 15.
That hits. That's armor class.
Yeah, I
Are
got.
you doing
Huh?
1 or 2?
What?
It's showing both one-handed and two-handed damage. Are you doing one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed.
Okay.
I'm doing straight right to the lower, like the lower back.
Okay.
Weird that it's counting both one and two-handed damage in the total.
I really
Yeah.
don't.
It shouldn't be doing
understand.
that.
No.
Yeah.
You can change it so it doesn't do that. I just
How?
don't know how
Oh, well.
you do that.
You just keep track of the
It-
correct number.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. So,
Fuck him up, Raz!
all right.
Hopefully I taught the kid how to do some healing magic.
Anything else you doing on your turn?
I think for me, I'm gonna do a bonus action of mine,
Huh?
All
and
right.
I'm gonna do my my second wind.
Okay.
So yeah. Once per short rest, I can use a bonus action and regain 1d10. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Plus 2 HP. So yeah. There you go.
Right. So roll 1d10 plus 2.
No, I'm not looking.
3. I got 3 back.
So you get 3 hit points back.
Better than it was.
Mm-hmm. All right. That end your turn. And yes, you can, Smitten, to answer your question.
Okay. Thank you.
You've done your bonus.
Yeah.
You've done your action. You still have movement.
I was thinking about that. I was like, no, I'll stay.
All right. Lemon, roll me a death saving throw.
Oh no.
He said he failed it.
So Lemon is laying on the ground, and you see like him start coughing out blood as he looks up at Garin. And he goes, "You were always one of my favorite kids to stop by." As he's like coughing up blood and like wheezing. Yeah, 1 failed death save.
Lovely.
Way to go, Art. Way to go.
You expect me to get fucking good rolls, okay? What did you set of dice, apparently? So
I don't know which one's
Well, I was
The-
gonna do healing spells on my turn. Art, the thing I
yeah.
sent you, is that still active?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would that be apply to everyone? Or
What's
just me?
let
I
me.
sent to you.
Yeah. I saw what you sent me. I need to look at the thing for, because that's part of your druid thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look at the. Let me look at the thing as soon as it pulls up, please. Thank you.
There you
Okay. Move that way. I would say, since it says your allies, I would say yes, it applies to everyone.
go. Okay. So if anyone does a thing that would do that, we'll have a trigger effect because it's off of the lemon tree.
What?
Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay. Oh, I see. Shit, that's actually really good. Okay.
Confused.
You'll see. Don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
So the remaining the remaining members of the mob are looking at looking at Lemon and D10. Are you my D10 or are you my D8? You're my D8. Where's my D10? You're about I'd say you're probably with about 30 feet from him. So you might be able to get up to him. The members of the mob actually, based on what Lemon was saying, actually start to drop their weapon and start to back up. Because they're starting to remember what Lemon did when they were kids. Starting to remember how friendly he was to them, how sweet the fruit was, how much their time at that place meant to them.
I'm dead now. Blech.
And they're beginning to retreat as well. That is their turn. I believe. A Taurus, you're up. Katara, you're on deck. No, you're not. Just kidding. Bentley's up. A Taurus, you're on deck.
You're Bentley.
Yeah, Bentley's up.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if Ark remembers that they're Bentley.
No, I remembered.
It was just
That's
a
why
long sentence.
I was just correcting because it's late and my brain has been fried past few weeks. So they're going to very specifically aim a firebolt at Garen. This is what you get for hurting him. Yeah. Angry child.
Yeah.
Angry child hits hard. Not a crit, but damn near close.
Tara's back there cheering him on.
For just so everyone can see,
Nice.
they rolled a natural 19.
Nice.
So that's 24? Yeah, 24.
Tara's cheering Bentley on. Yeah!
Oh yeah, very angry child.
Blaze!
Oh yeah, very angry child. They dealt 10 damage with it. So you can see Garen's armor is just starting to have flames licking up it. And they may or may not be getting singed at this point.
Nice.
that would
Gonna have
end.
burnt nipples.
He's got several burn things at this point, and that came out more awkwardly than I expected it to. Anyway, and Taurus, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna get him with my talons. I'm gonna aim like directly for his eyes and try to
Okay.
blind him.
Roll it.
Blind him so
Nat
can't see
20
fire.
for 1
Yeah.
damage.
If it's a crit and a damage, you roll another die.
Well, it's
Wait.
doubled, isn't it?
It rolled the crit damage for me.
Yeah.
Woo!
So
7.
is it 8?
8. Not much better.
Not much better, but it's still a fair amount of damage.
It's like I fly back down and I'm like scratching his eyes with my claws. I'm like, you knocked down Lemon, you son of a bitch! And then
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna use a key point to do that 2 more times.
Okay. Go for it.
For an 18 to hit for 6 damage. And the other one's gonna miss.
Alright.
And I'm gonna fly back
Fucking
up.
Discord.
But did I blind him? With my nat 20.
One eye is currently blind.
Yes.
So 18 for 6 damage. Okay, yeah, that'll hit. Alright, so that okay. Okay. So that he's now currently blind one eye, which means he's at disadvantage for his next attack. For all of his attacks. That's what that ends your turn?
Yeah. I flied back up.
Right. Katara, what are you doing?
So currently, where is Lemon at?
Lemon is on the ground in front of Garen.
How far away from Garen?
5 feet. Not very far away from.
Seeing as he is currently distracted with the pulsing pain coming from his eyeball, he is probably currently distracted. I am going to run to Lemon, and where's this at? And I would like to cast Cure Wounds on Lemon.
Go for it. Roll your
Go ahead.
healing.
Cast.
Do what?
Just hit cast. And it should put it in chat for how much he heals. Oh, crit heal.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yay!
That will definitely do.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey, that'll do.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Did you not, Raz, did you not add your hit points?
Yeah, I did. That's 3.
Weren't you? Yeah, weren't you at 8?
Yeah, I was at 8, and I'm now 11.
Didn't update on. Because I was looking at I have your character sheet pulled up, and it was still showing the 8.
If you
Okay,
refresh
there you
it.
go.
So,
I just did.
Arc, with the healing magic, the thing still works, right?
Yep.
So, as you run up to Lemon and cast your healing magic, you see the lemon tree just start radiating with like a goldish energy. And you see all the roots that are in the ground just light up and just spread across the field. All of you that are standing on the roots, which would be everyone, will gain 2 extra hit points. And, extra 5 hit points.
Not me, because I'm in the air.
I mean, you're in the area, so it's fine. Also, have you taken damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're in the area. You're in the sphere of influence. I'm just flavoring it like it's the roots.
Okay, how much did you say?
5.
Sweet.
That'll do.
AoE healing druid.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
All right. Which brings us back to Garen. So, Lemon,
Oh,
you do
good.
come back to consciousness.
I wake up so he can smack me down again.
Yeah. You're not currently you're not standing up yet, but you do come to consciousness with Garen standing over you. Currently, his armor is currently on fire, and you're starting to smell singed hair. That was
And
from
he's
the fires that
bleeding.
and he is bleeding very badly from one eye, which is he's currently blinded.
Probably in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I would imagine he's probably in a lot of pain right now.
As Levin wakes up, kind of go, Garen, is it worth it? Is it worth the pain you cause? I keep going into like Irish Scottish.
Irish.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
you keep going Irish with that.
I'm trying to go Canadian and I keep going Irish Scottish. And I don't fucking know why.
Oh. Oh.
Is what you really want? Nope. I lost it. Ask him if it's
Hold
really
on.
what he really wants. Or is it just what he's doing the bidding of the mayor?
Oh. You know, I've kind of
Apparently.
forgotten that he has a reaction, so I haven't been using it. But that's neither here nor there at this point. Will be when this is over with. I lost the southern with him, so it's all good. It's okay. You can uncheck it.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's just for.
I didn't know I could do it, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're fine. It's for that specific reason. Is if you do
Yeah.
an oopsie.
And if you're just using that if you're doing an in-person game and you're using that to keep track, you can just tap it from that when you've cast a spell at that level.
Yeah, because it kept saying that it wasn't working correctly, and I'm like, why isn't it saying that? So I
And
kept
that's why.
hitting it.
That would be why.
Mm-hmm. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
So, it's an advantage when you're prone, isn't it?
There is.
What
For
I
melee
thought.
attacks.
Yep. He's gonna try and make 3 attacks against you.
Out of a bitch.
Actually, no.
I mean, why wouldn't he? I'm his objective.
You are, but between the bird and the person who keeps setting him on fire,
And the one who rezzed him.
and the one who roasted him, there's a couple of very good targets. Alright. Yeah. Okay. He's gonna try and make 2 ranged attacks against you, Timeless,
Okay.
with a dagger.
What?
He's gonna throw 2 daggers at you.
He is in melee range with other people. He has a disadvantage to attack someone that's not in melee.
And he's blinded right now.
And he's blinded.
That first one definitely misses.
The anger is getting to him.
Yeah, that second one's definitely gonna miss too. So his daggers go and they just door right past you.
Okay.
Completely out of range. So that's it for his turn. That brings us to Malrin.
I'll get back to it. His back is still turned to me, right?
It is.
Alright. So
Yeah.
it goes back.
Jab something right in his back.
I sneezed too hard.
Are you okay?
Made me dizzy.
Yep, I'll go one time because I think because he's at disadvantage several times, and I'm at advantage, right?
Yeah, you're at advantage because you're flanking with him.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna do the same swing as before, right to that lower back.
Okay.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my action surge for another swing,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take it, swing it around to my right side, and go right like his where his arm would be for another one. 22.
The except Brian, it wouldn't be +5. It wouldn't be 5 HP at that point. Because it says when you cast a spell.
Oh, fair enough.
So it's actually...
It was only 2 to everyone then.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, how would you like to do this?
What, finished him off?
Yeah.
When I swung at his arm, he kind of curled in it, in his pain, and then I just kind of, it went like that, and then I bring it back again, and go basically go into right against the side of his head, basically crushing his skull.
Okay.
Nice.
Brutal. Like it. So, with that, the last combatant is out of the picture. The mob has all but retreated. They're no longer in combat. Which means you guys come out of combat. And, as a bonus, you level up.
Yay!
Yeah.
Here, I was gonna say, as I'm standing over his his lifeless corpse, I allow that intimidated roar to the fleeing crowd.
Okay. Yeah, they scattered. When they saw what you did to Garen, they were already if they weren't wearing their brown pants, they were wishing they were. And they were running with a trail of brown behind them.
They had a brown
Especially after the
trail.
roar. Especially after the roar. Alright. But that means you guys also level up, and I truthfully did not expect that fight to be that bad. But that's what you get when you have 10 people in a mob and
we saved Lemon.
you
Yes.
save Lemon.
I want to fly down to Lemon. Are you okay?
Oh, golly, no. Someone had to lose their life today. Feel mighty guilty about that.
That's not your fault, Lemon. He came to kill, and it was gonna have to be him or you. It's sad, I know.
Lem's gonna hold out his hand, and like vines will start wrapping around Garen's body, and just be like sunken into the earth and like moved around.
Okay.
What?
I was gonna loot him before you did that.
Oh, you can loot him. That's fine.
Okay. Does he have anything on him?
Not of anything particular. Roll investigation, actually.
Investigation.
I didn't plan that far ahead.
15.
Yeah, I'd say he had He probably had some gold that he'd left on him. So, well, not even gold. He probably had 15 silver on him.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, he had a helmet, right? Ish.
Yeah.
I look down and see that dented helmet from his head, and I take it off him. I was like, mine.
Don't know if a human helmet would fit you, but okay.
Nope. I just grabbed it just as a memento. Because the guy was
Fair enough.
Guy was an ass. I was like, mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Alright, so his body sinks below the earth. You're essentially making the earth remember him?
Yes.
More or less? Just
For now?
You're making him part of the earth and making him part of the orchard. Basically.
Yeah, he'll be part of the orchard.
That's what I was more implying. Okay. So, we're also past time, so I think that'll about do it.
But I got one more
Okay.
thing. Lemon will invite you all back into the hut, and he'll heal everyone up if you're damaged.
Sweet.
Well,
He goes,
you have
well,
to be-
for such a mighty folks for helping me, and especially you, Kitara. I want to thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
It was the least we could do.
No problem.
Well, I like to make you all some midnight supper if you wouldn't mind having some.
Sounds wonderful.
As you come back into
Starving.
the hut, you see that there's. You guys can roll a investigation check as you walk in, but there is now just meat in the hut that is roasting over a fire being held up by vines.
What?
I understand now what you said.
Wait, we all need to roll it?
Yeah, roll investigation if you're curious.
I got a 7.
I don't think you would understand what happened with the meat. What'd you get?
19.
You might. Actually, you do. You.
Raz has no fucking clue. With a
Raz has
15
no
and a
fucking clue.
19.
Well, no. Yours was a 7, I thought you said.
I got a 7.
What's his 15 then?
Oh, yeah, because you
That
rolled
was
it
for
in
looting the
D20.
body.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
I used my physical die for it.
Katara, you notice that the flesh that's being cooked right now greatly remembers of the man you just saw die. And it's like impaled on thorns in like a roasting spit. It's been stripped of flesh and it's just like meat and tendons. You didn't see any other kind of meat nearby, and he is 100% instantly cooking that man.
Tara literally covers her mouth and runs back out the door.
He goes, well, I'd like to. Oh! He kind of like looks behind it. She goes, oh golly. Oh well, I got some nice meats for you. I know you're like the meat, food of the flesh. Maybe not all the kind of vegetarian stuff that I got. So maybe I was thinking it'd be a little treat.
That's very kind of you. I didn't think you were the hunting type.
Oh no, not the hunting type. But if things come naturally to, I won't deny the gift of flesh.
Can I make an intelligence check just to see if I understand?
That was the insight was for.
Insight?
Yeah.
Insight.
Is that what your 7 was?
You said had said
That was
investigation.
investigation.
Alright, fair enough.
I rolled a 2 plus
You're not very bright tonight.
plus 1 is 3.
Sounds like he doesn't kill things for food.
Well, I appreciate the meal of meat, regardless of how you got it.
I think the only person that would have a problem with eating human would be Katara. Everyone else is a monster race.
Well, I think I feel like
Bethany might, but
Maddie's character would, just because she's
She's Dragonborn.
yeah, but she's good.
True.
she's lawfully
Bethany's character
good.
wouldn't roll high enough to know it's human.
Bentley sure as fuck didn't. He rolled a 2.
You eat it. Tastes like a sweet pork.
It's like chicken.
Maybe a little extra fatty.
This is delicious. You are quite the cook.
Oh, thank you. I got many seasonings in my hut.
Just as the Taurus said that, she heard the Taurus say that and turned right back around and ran out the door.
Oh, fuck. That's great. I love that.
But yeah, that's all I got left.
Alright, so.
Lemon doesn't let things go to waste. Is essentially what's happening.
I hadn't understood what you had meant when you sent me that DM. And then I did when you started explaining it. It's like, oh, I understood what's happening here.
Oh, maybe he's not so super sweet.
Yeah, as soon as you started describing it, it's like, oh, okay, cool.
I'm so glad at least one of the characters rolled high enough to know what was going on.
I was hoping my character would roll high enough just to be like, oh, okay, sure.
You're Kalashar. You'd be fine eating it anyway.
No.
Essentially, as long as you're not of the race that you're eating, I think you're good.
I mean, you have a human child technically that's eating it because
Well,
Bethany is human.
I can't control her.
Alright, so.
Okay. Anyway, with y'all leveling up, you guys do also get the benefits of a long rest too.
Yay!
So everything resets.
Alright.
I
Chat,
don't know how to level myself up.
we'll help you.
We'll help you.
Chat,
Yep.
thank you
I was
all.
gonna wait until after to do all that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Thank you all for watching. If you would like
Thank
your own set
you.
of Timeless Storm dice, go to my Etsy shop or send me a message because they're awesome and I love them. And I was rolling this one just for fun and I got like 3 20s on it. So,
They're amazing. You gotta get
They
your
are.
own.
Look at these Damien dice.
so
Look at those
Etsy
Lemon dice.
X.
I
Oh.
mean,
Focus, you stupid camera! Damn it!
I do take custom requests, but that is outside of Etsy. On Etsy, I have a selection. On the 13th of this month, Ark, are you in the podcast this month? Or are you sitting this one out?
I'm sending it out.
Okay.
I don't
Hi.
know if you're like,
I'm sorry, but
I-
those dice still look white.
They do.
I
They're
don't deal
not,
with
but
relationships. I don't deal with relationships yet, remember?
yeah.
Yes,
We're gonna
they
be
look
doing
white.
the Girl Talk with Girl Spot podcast. We're gonna be talking about relationships, the good, bad, and the ugly.
Oh, I definitely need to be
On
on that.
the Girl Spot Gaming Twitch channel.
For the bad?
What?
Nothing.
The relationship thought.
I don't think we talked about what time. I'm assuming around like 5:30 Pacific.
Something like
And
that, I'm sure.
next week, hopefully, we'll be doing some more D&D here, and we're gonna go raid Kiss, who's playing Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
The raid has been created. And thank you all for watching, and hope we'll see you next week. Bye.
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 Well, that was fun.
Downs them in one round. Like, oh well, fuck me, I guess.